Kevin? Kevin, yeah, Martha's here. She wants to give you a kiss.
Shut up, Ma. I'm with my friends.
Hi, Mrs.
Hi,
Krabowitz.
Mrs. Krabowitz.
What are you doing down there that's so important?
Well, you see, to put it simply, Ma, it's time for Talkin' Nerdy, the nerdy talk show where I ask my guests to talk nerdy to me.
Oh, my.
You are listening to Talking Nerdy, the nerdy talk show where I ask my lovely, lovely guests to talk nerdy to me. But, in a family-friendly way possible. Because, we're not unfriendly here, and we love families. Anyway, I am joined tonight by Sensei Steven.
Hello.
Kohai Stephanie.
I guess that's me.
That would be you. And, of course, it's your Senpai Frost. Now, I'm doing this on purpose because this episode is titled A History Lesson with Senpai, with the heart. Because, we have to put the heart when Senpai is involved, right?
Yes.
Now, this might seem odd, but I want you to notice me because I am Senpai. And I'm going to notice you, probably.
I can't even see you. You just look like a computer.
See? See? It works. Senpai isn't noticing the Kohai. Okay, so to now explain things like for realsies, let's see. For the most part, I think I have everybody on the right microphones. Can you read off your microphone numbers really quick? You see, this is what happens when you do things really, really fast.
Microphone 4.
Microphone 4. See, yeah, we haven't even been picking up Steven this whole time.
Oh!
Say hi to the folks, Steven.
Hello.
Wave to the folks, Steven.
Hello.
See, the point is, now I can't notice Senpai. Because I can't notice Kohai, because I'm Senpai. It's confusing. Anyway, Senpai means kind of an upperclassman. So it's like calling somebody a senior in a really easy, in a weird way. It's traditional Japanese in schools to call your upperclassmen senpai. And upperclassmen will call their lowerclassmen Kohai. Sensei actually literally translates to one that has come before. It can refer to doctors, monks, and teachers, of all things. There's a lot of different things that a sensei could be, but most of the time in anime and stuff, you're going to hear it with with teachers. So, now that I've gotten that out of the way, we're going to have a history lesson today. Isn't that right, Sensei Steven?
Yes, although
Senpai.
Wait. I think I cut off Stephanie now. What mic are you on, Stephanie?
2.
Okay, see, yeah. Mic 3 is the one I'm not using. So, we have 4 microphones in the studio. I'm going to point to them, but I don't know if you can see them. Here's mic 1. That's mic 2. That's mic 4, and that's mic 3, because everything makes sense here.
Oh.
Anyway, so yes, Stephanie is Kohai, Steven is Sensei, and I am Senpai because I want it to be.
Okay.
That literally arbitrary. But technically, though, Steven and I are in the same year of school. Stephanie is below us in the year of school. So technically, we're both Senpai to Stephanie, but really it doesn't matter.
I am the one that's not like the others.
But at the same time, Steven's older than me, so maybe it gets confusing. That's all there is
But we
to
are
it.
both more mature than Steven.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should be Sensei then.
Hey, I get everything done, and
No, that is a lie.
That's a lie. Like, for instance, our Pokemon challenge, Steven
dropped out.
dropped out. Yeah, Steven dropped out.
To be fair, I will admit his DS was a little wonky and he did not own the game.
Right, but I offered to lend him one of my DSs.
Yes, but I also did not own the game.
That's true. But you had the game.
Yes, but then I traded it in for store credit.
Which you could have just returned it. Like, you literally could have just returned it. You had literally bought it 5 minutes beforehand.
Yeah, but store credit. I'll use that to buy something I wouldn't normally buy.
I think he was trying to.
They're telling me to beat you up for dropping out, by the way.
I think that he was just trying to like end the whole thing as quickly as possible. So they're like, "Oh, do you want store credit?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Sure.
It was a
why
very,
not?
very traumatic experience for him buying something.
Yeah, I don't normally buy things like other than food and gas. I don't buy stuff.
That's fair. By the way, if we start to like go like this and like fan ourselves, it is like 100 degrees down here in the studio right now. So, full disclosure, we're hot.
Yeah, why? And we can't really use a fan because, well, then you would hear.
Yeah, and there's no air conditioning in here either, and the walls are covered in foam, so it's kind of just like an oven.
Oh, should we say like give an update on like?
Yes. Back to the point that I made, what was a tangent of another point, which is a tangent of another point. Yes, Stephanie, we should absolutely fill in the folks at home how we are doing on our Pokemon challenge. So why don't you go first, because I know you're doing better than I am right now, because I've been
You only
busy.
have one more Pokemon than me.
I don't have any more Pokemon than you. You have more Pokemon than me. But I've also been extremely busy.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I only have one more than you.
That's true. Yeah.
But I have my Brion just evolved into a Primarina.
Nice.
I have a Vulpix.
Nice.
The Alolan Vulpix.
Right.
I have a Mawile
Ah, good choice.
and a Sylveon.
See, you've got a well-rounded team so far. What challenge are you on? Did you beat Akala Island yet, or?
I just beat Mallow's trial.
Oh, you're on Malo? I beat Kiawe.
I just beat Mallow.
So, I just beat the second challenge on Akala Island, so I'm a challenge behind and a Pokemon behind, but that's to be expected. I currently have an Alolan Vulpix named Snowy. I have a Snover, which was named Horinoki, which Horinoki translates to ice tree, so it fits for Snover. And then I have a Shelder named Marena, which means rare, because I spent literally 45 minutes hunting this Shelder down because I needed a Shelder with the ability Overcoat, which makes it not take damage from hail, because you know what? My Alolan Vulpix and my Snover have snow warning, meaning they cause hail when they come into battle.
My Alolan Vulpix also has snow warning.
Yeah, so it's a bit difficult if you don't get a Shelder with the right stuff.
But I gave all my Pokemon Hawaiian names because the Alola region.
Yes, it makes perfect sense.
So wait, I wrote them down on the drawing thing.
Oh, nice.
So my Sylveon is named Kohai, which means happy.
Okay.
And then my Alolan Vulpix, the thing is,
Yeah.
I got that.
Oh, right, you got it. I will help you with that one. Go on to the next one.
Okay, my Mawile is named Wikolia. I don't remember what that means.
Okay.
And then I looked up the meaning, and now I don't remember. But it has a meaning.
Okay.
And then my Brion, which has evolved into Primarina, is Kainalu,
Okay.
which means, I believe it means billowing wave.
Billowing Wave. And your Alolan Vulpix, which you got from GTS, right? The Global Trade Station.
Yeah.
Its name is in Japanese, and it's Rokon. Rokon. And it's the trivia on the name, actually. I can go down to that. It could be it's for 6 and grudge, potentially. Roku meaning 6 and Kon meaning grudge, because Ninetales puts a curse on people who grab its tails. So it could be that. Actually, Alolan Vulpix has its own name, which is interesting. Keo Keo, which comes from the Hawaiian for Keo Keo, which is Hawaiian for white. So, yeah, interestingly, it has its own separate name. I didn't know that until the other day when we looked it up, which I remember looking it up. So, yeah, that is her team. That is my team. We are on Akala Island, the second island of the game, which means we're going to be about halfway done with the trials when we're done with that. But you never know. The game still has plot to introduce, for sure. Mm-hmm. So that is the update on that. Steven made it to No Island. And we are going our ways through Akala Island. And yeah, we will keep updating you folks as we go on. Now, if I remember, and I doubt I will, but I'll put little pictures of the Pokemon on the screen, like right here. No, before here, like before. So that like the people at home know what we're talking about, because I guarantee we lost like everybody in the last 5 minutes. Everybody.
Well, hopefully you remember to actually put the things on this time.
No, that's not fair.
He remembered, but he was too lazy to actually just watch the video.
I didn't want to watch 2 hours of footage when I only have like 3 hours of editing time.
You don't like hearing the sound of your own voice?
It's not that. I only have 3 hours of editing time.
Oh, so you do like hearing the sound of your own voice?
Well, I have to. So it's not that I like the sound of my own voice. I've just gotten used to it. Because I've done enough editing and stuff, I'm just like, oh, that's my voice. Yep, move on. Carry on.
Yeah, that was the worst part of doing a radio show when I used to do one.
Yeah.
Listening to my own voice, it was kind of like, okay, like this.
It's weird for everybody because we're not used to it. It's kind of like a weird psychological thing. Huh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so back to that history lesson, which is in the title. Steven,
Yes.
would you like to start us off, Sensei, about all things the history of anime? And if you want help with that, like...
I will need help because...
Yes.
Like
I have it pulled up over here on my computer as well.
Yes. Thank you, Ember Moto, if you're in the chat.
She helped you with the research, right?
She did 90% of it. Like 100%. All of it.
Okay.
I'm stealing her
fine.
notes.
Dunce Steven.
I did watch a YouTube video on it, but...
Okay, Dunce Steven. You're not Sensei anymore. Embermoto says hello. He's a dunce now. Anyway.
Yeah, they're about 2 minutes behind, so I'll...
Yeah. So, starting in... All right, let's see.
The early stuff is the stuff I kind of remember, though.
Okay, then go ahead and pretend to be a sensei for a moment, Steven.
All right. So the first anime was released between 1916 and 17. Back then, it was like chalk drawings.
Right. Just as a clarification, anime in Japan is literally animation. It is short for animation. In the United States and the Western world in general, anime is a specific type of animation which is out of Japan. So Japanese animation becomes anime, and everything else is like cartoons.
Yeah.
There is a category like of American anime, like it's basically cartoons done in the style of an anime. So Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Really good.
Ruby, things like that. Those are...
I don't think I've seen Ruby.
Yeah. Ruby's, they're in the style of anime, so they're American anime because they're made in the U.S. And that's literally the distinction that's made.
Yeah.
That's it.
So...
But, no. In Japan, anime is just animation. So these early chalk drawings definitely count.
Yep.
I think it'd be cool if they did like a modern one, but like in chalk drawings.
I mean, that's something that could be done. It would just be a lot more work than current things.
Yes.
The sad thing about a lot of the early anime
Yeah.
is because it was shot on a reel, usually at the end of the anime, the copies of it were destroyed. What survived was just a lot of what survived that was destroyed in 1933 because of an earthquake, and a lot of stuff that managed to survive that, of course, did not survive World War II because
of just preservation and stuff, right?
Well, the U.S. bombed the...
Well, yeah, I mean, that happened.
Yeah.
That was a thing.
And there are a few early examples still left.
Right.
But they're rare.
They're harder to come across, and, they might be on the internet, but probably not much of it is.
Yeah.
When you said that there weren't any that survived, or there weren't many that survived because they were destroyed, my first thought was that modern animators destroyed them because they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we used to make anime this way.
No.
Japan is really, really good about keeping things for posterity. They're really into their history.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the...
apparently it was an earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was in Kanto, the region of Kanto in Japan, which is, funnily enough, also a region in Pokemon, which is based off the actual Japanese region, but they're not quite the same. But
well, yeah. So I did watch a couple of clips from early anime.
Yep.
That were made.
For the times.
like the U.S. had cartoons made during World War II, the Japanese did the same. So
Propaganda films.
Yeah,
Got
lot of the stuff that was that is propaganda films, which
Interesting. I mean,
have their kind of. Let's just say I wouldn't recommend them for any audience.
It's an interesting thing if you're a history buff, I imagine.
Yep.
So, moving on.
Yep.
So, I guess we should go right after World War II.
Yep.
In 1948, looks like Toei is founded, which is a huge animation company today. Huge. But back then it was called Japan Animated Films.
Yep. And then the. I'm sorry. I need to get some water.
Okay.
Be right
Anyway, I will continue on for Sensei Steven. Or no, Dunce Steven, right? We're calling him Dunce now?
Apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't do the research. So, in 1958, Toei introduced their first full-length color anime film, and it was called Hakujaden, or The Tale of the White Serpent. I actually haven't seen it, but it sounds really cool. I wonder what it's about. I bet you I can look it up. Hakujaden, Panda and the Magic Serpent is another translation. Looks like it premiered in 1961. Yeah, in the U.S. it was 1961 under Panda and the Magic Serpent.
Yeah.
That's when you guys were born, right?
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah.
Maybe Steven, but not me.
Hey, I'm only 29.
Really? Okay, old man.
Old man Steven.
All right. So there is one anime that I remember reading about that from this time. I'm gonna misname it.
Yeah?
Kimba.
Kimba and the White Lion.
Yes, which.
I heard that was really good, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
there is not an American version.
You were talking about, this is like in 1965.
Yeah.
Not an
Right.
American version, but I don't
Well-
want to say ripoff.
It's a ripoff.
It's a ripoff. Straight up ripoff.
Yeah, Disney.
Disney ripped off, yep.
Yeah, I mean,
They ripped off Kimba the White Lion and made it into The Lion King. So every time you watch The Lion King now, know that Disney ripped it off from anime.
yeah, and
I've ruined that for you.
yay!
Yay!
The more you know.
Now you have to put that over the screen.
You know I'm not going to. You know that I'm going to forget.
Yeah,
But one more time, just in case I see that and go, oh yeah, I was supposed to do something there, wasn't I?
yeah. I mean, I would do the same. I would forget. I would probably get bored halfway through editing and go off and make a sandwich.
Yeah, well, I do that too.
I edited like an hour of footage, like Minecraft footage.
Yeah.
I was like,
Minecraft footage is a pain too.
well, I cut it down to 20 minutes.
Right.
And I don't even know if it was an hour because I just like stopped. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just editing.
Yep.
And it sucked
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Well,
Enough-
the editing. Okay, so I've been doing editing as part of my internship at a TV station. So like, and it's why we can have the lovely Talking Nerdy in video, because I'm doing work there. So I've been doing editing, and I actually quite enjoy it. The problem is, here's a funny story from my work this week. I was editing a performance, and there was a disruptive person that I had to cut out. And I thought, oh, it was just one spot of it. So I just watched it, and I was watching it through the beginning, you know. And then it kept happening and happening. I was like, oh, no, this wasn't a one-time occurrence. This happened throughout the entire performance. Oh, dear. So I ended up watching the entire hour of footage while cutting out the bits, and it turned into a half-hour thing. So I cut out half an hour of disruptive people. Crazy, right?
Yep. An anime that bringing us back to the history.
Yeah, tangents are normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should put a disclaimer like on the screen at all times. Tangents are normal. You will be returned to your normally scheduled programming eventually.
When ADD stops being attention deficit. Hey, there's something up there.
It's a lizard. It's a lizard. Steve.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I forgot what they were called.
I want to say that I'm drawing Alex's Pokemon team,
Right.
and he sent me like their personalities and stuff. So I want to explain it. So
Sure, by all means.
Shelder is like jumping onto Vulpix, who is like trying to like run away, and then Snover is just like on the side, like, why am I here?
Yeah. Well, I did because I'm going off of what I imagine their personalities to be
Here,
based on what
Alex,
their natures
this is
are.
what it's like so far.
That's so awesome. So, my Vulpix has a timid nature. So I said my Vulpix is, a little bit timid, but also very affectionate because it likes playing in Pokemon Refresh. And then I said my Shelder, which has a naughty nature, is a bit of a prankster, but is actually a nice Pokemon. But it means well, but it's a bit of a prankster. So that's perfect. And then Snover, I believe, is calm, so it's just kind of cool and collected all the time. So yeah.
You know how in anime they have those like sweat drop things that are supposed to be like exasperated?
Yes.
It's gonna have that.
Oh, that's so perfect.
Just staying on the side, like sighing, like
yeah.
I'm here. I'm a part of this team.
So I'm gonna take another quick tangent. Where they were talking about the Lion King in the chat.
Yeah.
And apparently, the Lion King is getting a Hollywood live-action version.
No.
And apparently Lilo and Stitch is too.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, it's so bad. Hollywood, if you're watching, which I doubt they are, don't do it.
Okay,
Please,
Lilo
This
and
is a
Stitch.
PSA. Don't do it.
Lilo and Stitch would be good live action,
But they're gonna ruin
but
it.
I doubt that they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do for Stitch, but it's probably not gonna be good.
No, CGI as it is, yeah, it's pretty good, but no.
I mean, although it was very interesting, changes that happened to Lilo and Stitch because of September 11th. The canyon scene was actually originally
In a city?
yeah,
Wow.
and I've actually watched this footage, and they felt like, oh, this big, huge, horrible tragedy happened, and they were like,
Yeah, no, they did the right thing. They
Yeah.
did the honorable thing and not include that. 9/11 was terrible. I
Yeah.
lived literally right there, so it was really not good. But yeah. So I'm glad they did that.
yeah, I felt I had to point out at least one good thing Disney has done.
That's the one good thing they've done, maybe.
They can do good things, but they've still mostly done bad things.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Everybody's capable of doing good things. Even a chaotic evil person does good things occasionally when it's self-serving.
I mean, what was it that?
Not to hate on Disney too much, but yeah.
I mean, I will admit, and it's probably not nerdy to say this, but I'll try it. I like the Pirate of the Caribbean movies.
Never seen it.
Pirates of the Caribbean is actually a good film. It's a good series. I really do like it.
Never seen it.
Well, we might have to fix that.
I actually have the first 3 in the trunk of my car because I'm not organized to figure out where to put
My
the
mom-
DVDs in my room.
My
How
mom
long
called
have
me
it been sitting
today.
How long have I had the car?
They're probably not good anymore. Never mind.
My mom called me today and she was like, "Oh, I was watching the Talking Nerdy thing. Do you want me to send you your Studio Ghibli movies since Steven's never seen them?"
Oh, yeah, you should. Well, Mrs. Stephanie's mom, if you are so kind, please send them and we will educate Stephen.
Yes, I did get some education this weekend.
Yes, you did, but it probably wasn't enough. It was probably a primer.
Well, yeah, although Yuri on Ice is awesome. Even though I have a hard time with subs, it was still amazing.
Yeah, you got to tell us about that because that was this weekend, wasn't it? Where you were one of the lucky few who got to see the entire series in theaters in Boston?
Yeah, a theater near Fenway.
Wow. Okay.
And it was actually one of those nice theaters that actually had those nice, comfy recliners.
Oh my God, the movie theater I go to at home, it's got seats that are almost the size of this table. You couldn't even get 2 of the seats here. So you're sitting there and there's 5 feet in front of you to stretch out and you can lean back and it's an automated powertrain and you're just like, zzz, oh yeah. And you're just you're there and you're zoned in. I watched the Pokemon I Choose You movie in it.
Oh, that was actually mentioned in this history thing that Ember Mocha sent me.
Really?
Yes. Towards the end, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But
It should be, 2017.
But speaking of...
But we're not going to talk about that because it's massive spoilers.
Yeah.
Massive spoilers.
But yeah, speaking of that, one of the things that it mentions, in 1963, there was an anime called... I can't read the Japanese name, but Astro Boys. There you go, Stephanie. You're better at reading. Lonely little dyslexic.
Oh, Astro Boy, yeah.
Tetsuwan Atom?
Astro Boy is generally what we consider like the first anime.
Tetsuwan Atom.
Yes, because dyslexia. Yay!
Well, also, like, I'm used to reading Japanese names.
Well, yes.
Right, you and I probably... Steven's dyslexic, so reading English is hard enough, let alone Japanese.
Well,
I'm
not even
sure.
from anime. Like, a lot of
No, because of
my
Hawaii.
friends had
Right.
Japanese last names.
Right.
And I do not speak Japanese. I just know how to pronounce some words.
Yeah.
I have a pretty good grasp on how to pronounce things in Japanese, but again, I do not speak it as well. So it's a little hard.
Yeah, but...
I wish I did.
Astro Boy was actually enough of a success that NBC America was actually started looking into similar type of programming after Astro Boy in
That's so cool.
1964.
That really is cool. See, there's this... I once went to a panel during my local con, and it was called An International Game of Telephone. And this is because, like, the United States and Japan, as well as other countries, have this game of telephone going on where they come up with something and they send it over, or we come up with something and it gets sent over and they change it. So, like Power Rangers, right?
Yes.
We know Power Rangers. That was, like, part of our childhood.
I know it was a thing.
Like, here's the
probably
thing.
more Alex than me or Stephanie. I think we were on the outside
I wasn't
of it.
really a huge fan of Power Rangers myself.
I didn't like the graphics. Like,
Well,
even as a kid.
right.
I was like, the monster doesn't look right.
Right. Power Rangers, though, they were originally like a huge Japanese thing. They weren't called the Power Rangers, and they were slightly different. But, like, yeah, Power Rangers was a Japanese thing first. And then we took it and changed it. You know, meanwhile, they take a lot of our kind of stuff and adapt it into anime or, you know, involve it into their culture somehow. So I don't remember all of the details. I wish I did because it was such a good panel. But yeah, there's this awesome like cross-cultural exchange almost, purely accidentally, but like
we have the same thing with England though.
right,
Like,
we do, but that's a little bit more purposeful, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, well, a couple of shows I don't know if people know actually have their origins in England. The Office was one. There's a British form of The Office.
Right. Those are shows that were brought over by British studios.
Yeah.
So there's the American Office, the British Office, things like that.
Yeah. One of the few times I know that one American show went back across the pond was they actually had a few seasons of Law and Order UK.
Oh, did they?
It aired on BBC, and I actually really, really liked the British version almost better than like the American versions.
Cool. I mean, then there's always Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like British TV.
I hear people talk about that, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, we'll have to talk about it. It's not super nerdy, but it's amazing.
I mean, I sometimes feel like the show is sometimes accidentally becomes like.
Welcome to Talking Nerdy, where everything's made up and no, not everything.
So
where
is it like
where the
it's an improv thing?
it was a pure improv show. Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Welcome to Talking Nerdy, where the stories are made up and we don't have a plan.
We don't do our own research.
We don't do it. Where the research is made up and the content doesn't matter.
It's
No.
either made up or gotten from somebody else.
Thank you again, Ember Moto.
But yeah, no. Whose Line Is It Anyway is famous for saying, "Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway?" The game show where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
What are
Because they don't-
points?
Oh,
Yeah,
is
they don't.
that where that comes from?
Yes.
That is Whose Line Is It
That's
Anyway.
kind of half how I live my life.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
So,
Something back to the history.
sure.
I'm gonna have Stephanie read the thing from '74 because
I can
there
read
are
it.
words
It's right
I
here.
can't read.
Which one? There's two
Wait,
of them.
1974?
Yeah.
Studio
Studio.
Zuyo Aizo begins production on Alps no Shoujo Heidi, or Heidi Girl at the Alps. It is notable because of the names of two members in its staff. It was directed by Iso Takahata, and the layout was Hayao Miyazaki.
I was
Yay,
actually
Miyazaki.
going for the other one, but okay.
Oh, first
well,
space
first of all,
opera.
those two are like the backbone of Studio Ghibli. Like, they are legends. And the second you want to talk about the legend?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ucho Sunken Yamato?
Yeah.
Or
Uchu
Space
Sunken
Battleship
Yamato.
Yamato.
Yeah. Space Battleship Yamato.
Yeah, that's one I remember seeing some clips when I was watching stuff about this on YouTube last week.
So, yeah, okay, yeah. For sure.
But it's, the interesting thing that really made me want to do the research before getting distracted than having Acadia send stuff that I forgot to read before
Right,
this.
right.
I wanted to see how much you knew to help bolster your nerd cred.
Well.
Ooh, he's challenging your
I
nerd
know. Steven, of all people, cannot challenge my nerd cred, actually.
I mean, there are some things
I know
that
a lot about this, but I'm not great with
I will
dates.
for sure say Alex is the nerdiest person in this room.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm probably a lot more mechanically inclined.
Yes, you are. So, in order of people who can challenge me on my nerd cred, it goes me, Stephanie, the people in the hallway, Steven. I don't even know if there's anybody out there. I'm just making things up. As
Alex,
I said, everything's made
Stephanie, that backpack over there, the camera.
up. Oh, my computer. All the folks at home, Steven.
Yeah.
You guys out there, yeah, you're above Steven too.
Well, hey, I am, my quote unquote fandoms were in different areas.
Yeah. So, something that I actually want to point out. In 1979, the longest running anime began airing. Can either of you name it without looking it up?
No.
And
I already looked some.
Conan.
Doraemon.
What's that?
Doraemon. I'm sure you know it. It's the blue cat.
Oh.
Yeah, Doraemon.
Okay, I've been saying it wrong.
Oh,
I've been saying it Doraemon.
Doraemon. 6 of one, half of the other. I guess it is a cat. I think.
I
don't
forgot
know.
to bring my eraser.
It's still airing, so like if you want to watch it, like you can still do that. Although binging it would be a pain in the rear. Oh my word! With over 1,700 episodes, you'll be binging it forever.
I wasn't even willing to binge Naruto.
I'm not willing to binge Naruto. I'm not willing to binge One Piece at all. I binge watched Fairy Tail like when I first started watching it, to catch up with like the 175 episodes. No, it wasn't at 175 yet. It was like 170. No, not even. When did I start?
I mean, I've watched.
I forget where it was, but like I think it was at like 120.
I forgot my eraser, so now I just have to look at all my mistakes.
I didn't bring my book
Stephanie,
bag.
if you want to go into the other room, I think there's an eraser in there you can borrow, or at least a pencil with one.
So
you can get one out of my bag too. See, we've got nerdy things going on. Stephanie is drawing, which is awesome. She's the coolest artist I've ever had in the show, ever. And then Steven is probably playing Pokemon Go.
No.
Oh, that's
I have
a
a
first.
I have a dual chat open with with the email that Embermoto sent me and the group chat. That
so
way,
keeping them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have brought my computer, but
yeah, that would have been smart.
Yeah, that would have made this episode a little easier for me.
Right,
so.
I'm gonna look through a little bit on this and see what I can pick up.
Well, I'll
see.
mention one. 1992, Sailor Moon.
I was about to mention that one as well.
I've never seen Sailor Moon.
Nor have I.
I haven't either, but I'd probably watch the sub, and here's why. And I think we've mentioned this a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
It was done by 4Kids, the dub. The dub was 4Kids.
I would definitely watch the sub.
And I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. 4Kids is terrible.
Are they still around?
No.
Okay.
I think the company itself may be around, but it's not doing animation anymore, that's for sure.
What else would they be doing?
I don't know. I looked it up like a year ago.
Ooh.
Google it again.
I will do so. It is now 4 Licensing Corporation. Actually, no, they're defunct. They're
just not around anymore?
No, they went out of business.
Oh, okay.
They went out of business last year, actually, or something.
Oh. Well, wait.
That's
Yay!
They did Sailor Moon. Yay!
They ruined Sailor Moon. They did a terrible job with the Pokemon anime, which started in 1997, but I knew that.
Yeah.
Because, of course I did.
Oh.
I was watching it in 1997.
Oh,
I was
1998.
yet, so.
Yeah.
But I did watch some of it.
Yeah. 1998, Studio Bones found
Yep.
it.
Studio Bones is responsible for a lot of awesome stuff.
I think actually a lot of my favorite animes looks like.
Right.
Oh wow, most of them are Studio Bones.
Well, let's see. Full Metal Alchemist, the original, and Brotherhood were done by Studio Bones. Cowboy Bebop,
Awesome.
Orin High School Host Club,
Yay.
Awesome.
Space Dandy,
Not seen that one.
Don't know what that is.
Show by Rock, and
All
My
right.
Hero Academia are done by Bones.
And also, you forgot one. Wolf's Rain. I think that's on there. Yeah, Wolf's Rain. I like that one. It's a one that will give you the feels, but it's still great.
Is that the one where the kids are like half wolf?
They're wolves that can disguise themselves as humans.
So like werewolves.
What? Oh, Wolf Children?
Well, look up Wolf's Rain.
Oh,
And
Wolf's Rain, yep.
That was
Or are they like spirits or something?
More like spirits.
I can
Okay.
hear Ember Moto's
Yeah.
thought process right now with this.
More like spirits, and we'll leave it at that for now.
Yeah.
It's really good, so I'd watch it, but like, it's intense.
Yeah,
It's
you're
intense.
I will admit, to quote a former bridge mate of mine, all aboard the feels train.
All aboard the feels train.
Have
That
you
is accurate
Okay.
statement.
What is the anime that has made you or almost made you cry the most?
Wolf's Rain.
Fairy Tale.
I've never cried from watching anything.
Okay.
Like a movie or but the one that almost made me cry was Code Geass.
Code Geass is good. It really is.
I was like, no, that's not the ending. I refuse to accept that.
Oh, cool. Sorry, I just discovered
Yeah.
a cool thing on my phone.
Oh, okay.
It has a split screen, so I don't have to go back and forth 30,000 times.
Somebody in the chat, Austin in the chat said the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood Nina scene. Enough said. Yeah. No, I think that wins. I'm sorry. That does win.
Yeah,
There, Nina and Alexander. You remember that?
Which one was Nina?
Nina was the little girl that Ed, Shao Tucker's daughter.
Who is that again?
The guy
when
who.
was the last time you watched Full Metal?
Yeah, when was the last time? He
I think I was 15.
he was a scientist working with chimeras.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't it win?
Yeah.
I mean, I think a friend of mine was Ember.
I'd say Brotherhood actually has a great roller coaster going on. Never too bad, but I mean, sorry, except for Nina, nothing ever too bad. But like, still.
I mean, I've heard a story of someone listening to that episode of Full Metal Alchemist in the background while doing something else, and they broke out in tears.
You can't not. It's so.
No.
I'm not gonna tell you what happens. You're gonna have to watch it just to find out. And if you haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, do it.
Don't
it now.
watch the live action.
No, sorry. Do it in like an hour and a half after the show's over. Then go watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's only like 52 episodes.
It's on
it
Netflix.
has a great dub. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Doesn't have it all.
Oh, did they take it off?
Yeah, they never had it all to begin with.
No, I watched the whole thing there, I think.
No, they only have 48 episodes. And then I might have taken it off now. There's been a licensing switch. So now Aniplex USA has Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And that means to buy it is now going to be like $300 because Aniplex, we take your money.
I don't know what that is, and I don't think I want to know.
Aniplex is a studio. And they have a US branch. But they release things in the US like they release things in Japan, where a DVD comes with 1 or 2 episodes and it costs $50.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not great for American audiences because we don't have all kinds of money to spend on 1 episode of anime. So, yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question out
Yep.
of curiosity. Do you know what year Full Metal Alchemist started?
In what do you mean? Anime, manga?
And I believe what year it began airing.
Which one?
Full Metal Alchemist. I didn't say Brotherhood.
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist. I know early thousands, right?
2003.
Yep, early thousands.
And then
Brotherhood was 2009.
Yep. Same year as another one you really like.
Fairy Tail, yeah. Fairy Tail started being published in 2007. Actually, do you know what year the manga Full Metal Alchemist was published?
No. 2001
to 2010. So it was a good run. Fairy Tail was 2007 to 2017 published. It started airing in 2009, yeah. That was the first season. The second season was 2014. The third season and final season is 2018. Yeah, I know my Fairy Tail down.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. It's not like it's my favorite anime of all time or anything.
Cough.
Yeah, it's my favorite anime.
I
Anyway.
think I'm doing this Snova wrong because it just looks like, you know those little Totoro thing, like the mini Totoro? It just looks like that, but wearing a hat.
Oh, what year is
Do
this?
you need like a reference picture?
I have a reference
Oh,
picture.
no. Yeah, Snover seems to be a little bit odd shaped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Steven, what were you saying?
What year is the spoil? How far back is our?
I try to avoid all spoilers. It's just easier to be spoiler free, but if you have to,
Oh no, I'm just
5 years. Why?
Oh, I'm just wondering based off of based off the thing. So Crunchyroll, I'm trying to remember, is that the thing that has all the anime things?
Crunchyroll has not all of it, but it has a whole lot of anime on it.
Yeah.
Mostly subs, some dubs, more now because they made a deal and partnered with Funimation. But for the most part, it's a lot of subs. They also do simulcasting.
Yep.
That's the word.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it's a great service for anime nerds like myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should probably have you help me sign up for it.
Yeah, Crunchyroll is great. It's great if you like to watch anime and you like to watch it a lot. We usually do we get Netflix or Crunchyroll? Because they're both about I think Netflix is far more expensive now, but they were about the same price. And my wife and I looked at each other and we talked about it and we're like, Crunchyroll. Like, it wasn't even a question. We looked and we're like, yeah, Crunchyroll. Because we're going to use it far more. And it also has manga simul-publishing. So, like, certain series, like Eden Zero, Hero Machima's new season, series, I should say, is simul-published on Crunchyroll as well. So the day it releases in Japan, we get it here in the U.S. And it's really nice. So, if you were going to go with a premium anime service, I recommend Crunchyroll. We're not sponsored by them or anything. I don't even think they know we exist.
Probably
I doubt
not.
it. Yeah.
What would you do if Crunchyroll commented on this video?
I would be like, they noticed me. Senpai noticed me.
I feel like you would take a screenshot of it and just post it on all your social media.
Yeah.
Like,
also,
Crunchyroll noticed
Crunchyroll
me.
does have a free service where you can watch it if you don't mind ads. Thank you, Promoter, for reminding me. I don't like ads, so I pay like $7 a month.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, the only reason I have Netflix is my dad pays for it.
That's the reason. I feel like a lot of people have Netflix because somebody they know pays for it. But like, have you ever? There was like a College Humor thing once. It was like, the Netflix password. Who has the Netflix password? And it was somebody, or maybe I forget what was it. College Humor or something.
I think it was.
And they were like calling around. Hey, do you have the Netflix password? Yeah. Hold on. Call somebody else. Hey, I need the Netflix password. Okay, hold on. And it goes back, all the way to like the person who owns Netflix. Hey, what's Netflix? Oh yeah, this.
Yeah. Oh, College Humor has some good skits.
They used to. They're kind of trash now.
Yeah, well.
They really are. I am unapologetic about that.
I mean, I haven't watched them recently. I
have not watched them recently either.
Devin, we're not picking up on the mics, unfortunately. You're not.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a little bit. If you want to move it down so you can talk into it while you're drawing, you can.
Well, maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, going back to our more recent, there's something of note I want to mention. In 2006, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya aired for the first time, and it's a good show. But the significant thing about it is not its sub; it's actually its dub. And the reason it's significant is it really made people realize that dubs can be good. Haruhi Suzumiya has a very solid, very well voice acted dub, and it is worth the watch. Okay. Now, it's why we have high quality dubs nowadays. Like
dubs are getting better.
They're really good nowadays. Sometimes I don't agree with the voice acting choices, but that's because I've watched it in Japanese, and I'm like, that's perfect. I love it.
Have you ever watched Spirited Away, the Japanese one?
Is it good? I've only watched it
The
dubbed.
voice of Haku is very interesting.
Yeah, I found that Japanese voice acting is a lot more expressive and over the top, which is great.
He has a very high voice.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, I just thought it was interesting compared to the English one.
Yeah.
I mean, something that I've heard is like sometimes when they dub stuff, they make huge changes. Like I could be wrong about this, but I remember hearing something about when they dubbed Pokemon, they changed Meowth's Meowth's character a lot.
That's because 4Kids was doing it. You know. Your argument is invalid. But no, they do change things during dubs from subs. There's a really good reason for it, though. A lot of the times, especially with comedy shows, they have to change it. Now, this isn't because the comedy isn't good. It's because the comedy doesn't make sense in English. Literally. So, you're all familiar with the word sake, right?
Yes.
Sake, as you probably know it, is the Japanese rice wine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in Japanese, sake also means salmon.
Okay.
So they can make salmon sake jokes, you know.
All day.
And it's funny. In the U.S., doesn't make sense, right? Because, oh, yeah, they're a salmon. Ha! What? No. So they'll change things like that. I
guess I see why they did that.
But there's also, like, inherent meanings that need to be changed. So a lot of times when they change the script, it's to make it have the same meaning, but with different words. So that it's not as clunky or clumsy necessarily. So something that flows really well in Japanese might not in English. So by changing things up a little bit, it makes it flow better and make more sense for English audiences.
Yeah, which
makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah, because
but not to the extent 4Kids did it. That was called censoring.
Yay.
Yeah, new.
Yay, censoring.
Yes.
I dislike censorship. Now,
I was being sarcastic.
I know. I'm aware of that, but I'm like, yeah. So I dislike censorship. I think self-censorship is fine. So, like, I make it an active mission not to curse on this show. And you do too as well.
I
Yeah,
don't really
well,
curse
you would,
anyway.
If I cursed on the show, you would throw me out the door.
Yeah, I would.
It'd be entertaining for the camera, but
Yeah, it would be... No, but, you know, we make a conscious effort not to curse and to keep it family-friendly. We could easily have a very, very long conversation on hentai. We're not going to because it's not family-friendly. Like, that's something that is technically nerdy, but not suitable for all audiences.
yeah.
But, like, when somebody else comes in and censors your stuff because they think it's inappropriate, I don't like that. Like, obviously the audience that you're trying to show it to and the audience they intended that for, not the same, right?
Yeah.
So, like, yes, in Pokemon there are, like, there are guns and certain things. Like the Dratini episode in Pokemon is banned because Ash has a revolver pointed at him.
The Porygon one is banned, but understandably so.
That's not for censorship reasons. That's for, like, people had seizures reasons. But, like, 4Kids banned that episode because, oh no, there was a gun. But yet they managed not to ban an episode where everybody pointed guns at Ash when he burst in during the Squirtle Squad episode. You see the irony here? 4Kids was terrible.
I mean, there is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 that we can't talk about.
Yeah.
But
Here's the thing with that.
Oh?
It's
It's a thing.
It is a thing.
That's all we have to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is probably I'm guessing I'm probably in the minority in this room to say that I liked Yu-Gi-Oh a little better than Pokemon.
Yeah, you're definitely the minority. Yep. For sure.
I liked the Yu-Gi-Oh anime more than the Pokemon one because I didn't know that subs were a thing.
Yeah. And I guess the main I like Pokemon. Pikachu's yellow. If you two had said yellow was the challenge game, I would have been like all for it.
Right, and we could have made it the challenge game, but it's a little bit harder to do ice types in Pokemon Yellow by an infinite amount.
Fairy does not exist.
Yeah, Fairy doesn't exist either. So
Yeah. I should have actually checked the games. I still have like 3 or 4 of them.
yeah.
I should have
However, Pokemon Let's Go will have Fairy types because Pokemon Let's Go is based in the Yellow universe. It's a recreation of Yellow, but with different mechanics, I should say. Yeah.
Pikachu or Eevee?
Eevee. Hands down.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one that says Pikachu?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you are. No. Did you hear the news announced for Pokemon Let's Go today?
9.
No.
There are going to be masters. They are masters of a specific type of Pokemon. So there's going to be like a Caterpie master who uses a Caterpie with moves that a Caterpie normally cannot have, and you have to fight it with a Caterpie. So there is a master for each type of Pokemon. So all 151, I'm assuming, will have a master for them.
I don't want to go against the Mewtwo master.
Yeah, or like the Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise masters, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Mew. Yeah.
Mew can learn any move anyway.
I know. So like that's going to be a little bit meh. They might not
Maybe
have...
it has an ability that you can't have.
I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, no, it's kind of exciting. Like, it makes you have to train up every Pokemon.
Caterpie used Draco Meteor.
Yeah, that'd be freaking funny, though. No, I think they've got
I want to see a Mega Evolved Caterpie. I want the
you know what
Master Trainers.
It's a Butterfree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want the Master Trainers to be able to Mega Evolve whatever Pokemon they're master of, even if it doesn't have a Mega Evolution.
You know, they may still Mega Evolve their Pokemon. Like, actually, though.
Yeah, I want that to happen.
Okay. There's...
All right.
Going back to the history just because.
Yep.
In 86 is... I'm guessing
we're going back now.
Well, yeah, I've noticed a thing that I think I've seen the name before.
Oh, Dragon Ball, you mean?
Yeah, is that the same
You know, Dragon Ball.
Isn't that one that's
Is that
always...
Dragon Ball Z or is that a different
Dragon
one?
Ball Z is a continuation of that series, so yes.
I've heard that Dragon Ball Z is just yelling.
No, it's not just yellow. Not yelling, sorry. There's a lot of content there, too. Akira Toriyama is, like, awesome. He's a great mangaka. He's the one who does the original manga for it. I actually don't know if it's still going. I think it is.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. No, Dragon Ball. Hold on. It may be going, but it may like have different series that are keeping on going. So give me a moment on that.
Okay.
Talk about something else. Real
I'm
quick.
just about finished with your picture, so let me give you some context.
Oh, nice.
So you are trying to take a picture of all of your Pokemon,
Makes
and then
sense.
this happens.
Okay.
And let me just finishing touches.
All right. I'm really close. As I said, Dragon Ball has a lot of. All right. Let's take a look at this. That is so good. Oh my word! I'm gonna get up and show this to the camera because it's awesome.
We have dead air.
Explain what's happening.
So I can't. I'm not at the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Alex is showing off a picture that he will now describe to you.
Yes. So, in the picture, my Shelder is jumping down on top of my Alolan Vulpix. And my Alolan Vulpix is like, what on earth is happening? And Snover's just got the exasperated look of, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. It really is a great drawing. I'm super lucky that Stephanie's willing to draw stuff for me because
It's
she's
fun.
an awesome artist. Isn't she, Steven?
Yes. Yes.
But the Snover kind of does look like Totoro.
A little bit, but I think
Like
Snover
the shape of the body. Like if
Yes.
the arms weren't there.
yeah, Snover is a little Totoro-ish in shape.
And I noticed when I was drawing Mawile, it looks a lot like what is it called? The helio, the electric one.
Heliolisk?
Yeah, it
Helioptile,
looks a lot like that, like with the ears and
Yeah.
stuff. It looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Not incredibly so, but like enough.
the question I'll ask, Alex,
Yes.
at least for the people watching on YouTube, is there a way to insert photos when we're doing this?
I
Like-
don't believe YouTube lets anything linked chat-wise.
Ah.
Just because... oh, you mean me show them?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, could you do, like, quickly pop a picture?
And here,
I
Alex will
could,
add
yes,
some
but
firework
that
effects
would take a lot of
and
forethought.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he has to do this.
Oh, no. Yeah, mods... yes, you can post Imgur links. If you take a picture and upload it on, like, Imgur or something like that.
Okay.
Like that kind of thing.
Which would be something, like, maybe I would like to not just be able to have the people watching on YouTube actually see these. It might
Right.
be nice
Uh-huh.
if we could set something up for next week.
I think your microphone died a little bit.
It did?
Yeah.
Or did I move away from it?
Both? Yeah. You touched it. Keep talking.
Okay, am I back?
Yes, don't touch the cord. You know better. Don't touch the cord.
The cord?
Yeah, if you touch the cords on microphones, sometimes they break. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, back on track. I should just rename this to, like, all of the technical difficulties. You know what? Insert technical difficulty sign here.
Or at the
You're
beginning.
just adding more work for yourself.
I am adding more work for
You
myself.
already have to add the fireworks and fire.
I only can do so much.
I mean,
And now, here comes a giant dragon.
It's not going to happen. No. No. It's just not.
Just put a giant nope.
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 Oh. Wow. We've been doing this for an hour, right? Time flies when you're having fun.
Pretty much.
So does that mean, like, all the other episodes you weren't having fun?
No, I was just saying.
Yes, Steven. Were you not having fun?
No.
Dunce.
Are you going to have a dunce cat before the next episode?
No, but I will now.
Steven,
For the
you're
record,
digging
Steven brought this
you're
on
digging
himself.
yourself deeper.
I know, right?
I feel like
Actually,
I should be holding a shovel right now.
you know what, though? I was thinking about this, and I'm going to throw this out to you guys, to the chat, and to the nice folks at home right now. What would you say if we did like a Halloween episode where we were dressed up down here in the station?
I still need my costume.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, Umbermoto.
Yeah.
Read her chat in the comments.
Yep. So I think we'll dress Steven up as a dunce. What do you think?
I feel like we would forget, and then the day of the episode we'd be like, "Oh wait, the dunce hat," and then we would
Well,
just
that's
like
easy enough to make, though.
we would just wrap a piece
Paper.
of paper and tape it, and then just stick it on Steven's head.
I think
Well-
that's what a dunce hat is anyway. So.
Halloween falls on a Wednesday.
No, but it wouldn't be.
We'll have to do an
it
extra
wouldn't.
episode.
It would look more like a party hat.
Right.
Because
So,
it has
like,
to be big, right?
it would be an extra episode of Talking Nerdy, a Halloween episode.
What
mean-
would you guys dress up as?
I have my lab coat with me, so I could be a Pokemon professor.
What would your Pokemon professor name be?
I don't know.
Professor Tree.
Professor Frost.
Professor Tree.
Oh, it'd have to be a tree.
Yeah, it has
right.
to be a tree.
Professor Pine? I don't know.
Sure.
Arctic. Let me search trees in the Arctic.
Pine.
You never know.
Pine.
What kind of trees are in the Arctic?
Apple. Professor Apple.
Fir, spruce, larch.
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 That is a
Professor Larch.
word.
The Larch.
Professor Larch.
No, not
No,
Larch.
that's the worst one.
Professor Spruce.
That's a
You
good
know,
one.
if you're going for that, you have to bring a stuffed Pokemon down.
Well, we can arrange that. I happen to have 2 stuffed Pokemon.
Out of
I have a
curiosity,
Luxray
which
at
two?
home.
Eevee and Bulbasaur.
No, you have to bring 6.
I'd have to bring 3 at minimum. 3 starter Pokemon, and I don't have those.
I would be willing to buy one because I like Pokemon.
I have, okay, so my Bulbasaur is actually the Build-A-Bear Bulbasaur from when it first came out.
We don't have a Build-A-Bear.
That's not surprising.
We used to have one, but it closed.
Oh, that is surprising.
Well, I heard about their stunt over the summer that apparently almost started riots.
What?
When they build a bear that's your age.
Oh, where you pay your age?
Yes.
Which is there was a
Wait,
maximum.
what?
There was Build-A-Bear with a maximum charge of like $20, but like you paid your age for a Build-A-Bear.
That's dumb.
So like 7-year-olds got it for $7, and no, it was a really smart business campaign.
But
yeah.
apparently they didn't think they.
Oh, apparently it's Pine. I'm Professor Pine.
Why?
Because Maine is the pine tree state. So, well, it's not really. Maine is vacation land, but Maine has a lot of pine trees.
You
so
could
it's
be
Professor Pine.
You could be Professor Palm.
That would not. No. No, that would be you. You'd be Professor
No,
Palm.
I don't want to be Professor Palm.
Well, nobody's making you.
Then why are you shoving Professor Palm on someone else?
Because it's a terrible name and I want someone else to be called that.
Okay.
I mean, I doubt anyone would ever call me a professor for Pokemon.
No, not yet. You're still
You could be the Pokemon dunce.
Yes.
Literally, someone's gonna make. I'm gonna.
Huh. We have to see if this is safe enough for Pokemon. Steven, come over here.
You can have a Quillfish and not Quillfish.
Delibird.
Yeah, you can have a Magikarp and a Delibird.
No, but Magikarp would turn into Gyarados eventually.
No, but it's holding an Everstone.
Okay. No, it swallowed an Everstone.
Why do I have a funny feeling a Magikarp would do that?
Because it
Because it would. Because it totally would.
It would.
And why are we hating on Magikarp? Because
I
it's so
showed
easy.
you that song, right? About why all the reasons Magikarp sucks. I showed you that song, Steven. You know why.
Apparently, it's both. Maine is both vacation land and the pine tree state.
Oh,
You're still lucky.
Well, you
Okay.
know. Yes.
okay, Professor Pine.
Yeah. Professor Pine. I like it.
Oh, I did not know that. A palm tree is a bush.
Yeah.
Remember that really tall one I showed you?
Yeah.
That is a very tall bush.
No. There are palm trees that are trees.
And
Like,
there's
I'm
a Pokemon.
sorry, but there's no way.
There is a Pokemon that looks like a pine.
Their
wait,
growth can-
wait. Can I send you the picture and you put up the picture so they can see the really tall palm tree?
I will tweet it out. That's
Okay.
easier. Palm trees, the Arakaceae, anyway, it's a hard word to say.
I want to see it.
Arakaceae, okay. Arecaceae. Wow. Arecaceae.
Oh my god.
It's a botanical family of perennial plants. Their growth form can be climbers, shrubs, trees, and stemless plants, all commonly known as palms. Those having a tree form are colloquially called palm trees. They are flowering plants, a family in the monocot order Aracales.
I'm bored.
So yes, palm trees are trees, but there are also bushes.
Hi, Ward. Steven, nice to meet you.
Steven made a dad joke. He's old.
He is
He's
Of
old.
course you're making fun of me this week for being old.
Yeah. But like you also just made a dad joke. You brought this on yourself. Somebody bring the man a shovel.
The last time you gave me a ride, you made a dad joke.
Yeah. It's the
Wait,
sign of
which
getting
one?
old.
Which one of us? Because you get rides from both of us.
You.
You.
Steven.
Yes. You.
What was the dad joke?
I don't know.
I
but
don't even remember, but it was really bad. I told him to get out of his own car.
Well, I would. Well, you could try to drive my car, but that wouldn't work well.
Right.
Me?
I think you touched the cord again, Steven.
I don't think I touched it.
Yep. Anyway,
when I move it on the.
don't move it anymore.
Okay.
You're banned from moving
He
it.
just moved it.
Stop moving it.
He moved it as you were saying, "Don't move it."
Really?
Trying to adjust it back to where it was before you moved it.
No, because that just ruined it.
Did it really?
Yes.
I wonder if
No.
all the technical difficulties this week.
Yes. Keep talking.
Is it working?
Yes. Don't touch it.
We
Okay.
should play Minecraft.
Yes.
I feel like. Oh, but Steven can't.
Right.
Yeah.
We will play Minecraft. Stephanie and I have actually been talking. We will play Minecraft. And we've also talked about doing our next challenge after the Ultra Moon.
If you pick a poke.
Steven is an old man at the same time a child. Could not agree with you more.
I'm not going to comment on this.
Because it's true.
I'm gonna comment in the chat.
Good. Anyway, let's bring this nerd.
Oh, God. Embermoto went there
Yep.
in the chat. You can.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Is that stuff that you've done?
Yes.
Wow. We're gonna bring this nerdy shit back to nerddom here.
Oh wait, one more thing.
Yes.
We were at what's that game store called?
Bull Moose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alex was looking at these controllers, and I think I made him feel old
You did.
because he was like, "Oh, it's one of these things," and he said the name, and I was like, "I don't know what that is."
I said Nintendo 64, and she said, I don't know what that is. And I died a little bit inside because that means I'm old.
I think some people in the chat are feeling old too because the young people don't know what a 64 is.
Yeah, Nintendo 64.
It's how old you guys are, right?
At least Steven.
There's a hand gesture I want to make at both of you that I can't.
Whenever
you can't.
whenever I target both of you, Alex just redirects it to you because you're the older one.
It's true. It really is. Nintendo 64 is widely regarded as one of the best systems ever made. It had some of the best games, if not the
Well,
best games.
When did it
Mario
come
Kart.
out?
1995, I want to say.
That is why I do not know it.
Right.
I imagine that the way you felt when I said that is the same way I will feel when people ask me what a VHS tape
Sorry,
is.
1996. I was off by a year.
Yeah, my friend Embermoto has 2 of them that still work.
I have one that works most of the time, unless it's feeling finicky.
Is it like really bulky?
Not really.
No, they're actually... Yeah.
Although she would not understand why, for years after playing with the 64, my first instinct with my first disc console when it didn't work was to blow on it.
That would explain a lot. But yes.
Wait, what? I was zoned out for a little bit.
So, the N64 had cartridges. And while you weren't actually supposed to do this because it ruined the cartridges, what people would do is when it got dusty on the inside and it wouldn't read, you'd blow in them. And, like, you put it back and it would work again. Magically. But no, the way you were supposed to clean it was, like, with a Q-tip and a little bit of
Cartridge?
solution. Yeah, cartridge.
I think we're going to have to look up pictures for this.
Okay, your microphone's broken. Steven, you're going to have to move. I'm sorry. Actually,
Yeah,
hold
I
on.
haven't-
Keep Stephanie.
I haven't touched it, Alex.
I know.
Wait, so like, I'm trying to imagine.
Yeah, I told you.
So it's like a thicker DS chip?
All right, let's.
It's the cord.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Steven's going to have to move. One moment while we do some technical stuff. Sing music.
We can't sing anything because it's copyrighted. Oh, I know one song that's not Isn't the Happy Birthday song not copyrighted anymore?
it's copyrighted.
Oh,
That's why every restaurant has their own weird, unique formula of it. As I found out.
Steven told the restaurant that it was his birthday because he wanted free ice cream.
I mean, free ice cream.
Yeah.
How many people wouldn't want free ice cream on their birthday?
Me. Ice cream isn't. If it was my favorite dessert, then
Right.
yes.
Whoa,
but
yeah. See, now I got to readjust because I'm not used to this microphone. It's a lot more sensitive than my other one. Anyway.
Oh, is this one working?
Oh yeah. So is a cartridge like a thicker DS chip?
A lot.
I'll show you.
Picture time. Picture time.
Yeah, why don't you come over here,
Okay.
and I'll show you what the N64 cartridges look like. This is what an N64 cartridge looks like. These, right here. You see right there? Right here? Those are N64 cartridges.
They are pointing at a computer screen.
The cartridge?
That whole thing is the game. That had everything on it. And you know what?
Wait, so you have to put that whole thing in the system?
Right.
Yes.
Yes, that is exactly correct. You put the entire cartridge in the system. This is right where it is.
Oh.
Yep. 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 We are shocking a young person as we speak with ancient technology.
I mean, I remember one time, first time I gave someone a ride in one of my old cars, they asked me where the window roll down buttons were.
Ooh.
And it's like,
Not
is that one of those ones where you had to like crank it or something?
Exactly
Yes.
correct.
I have had cars that had crank windows. Yes, I feel old.
I mean,
you are
I had
old.
a car with crank windows. Just not in the it was on the driver's side. It was all the other ones were crank.
I've never had a car, so.
Yes, you also don't know how to drive.
Steven told me he'd teach me how to drive.
Not
Yeah.
in your car, you won't.
I mean,
You have to use a different car.
I guess I'm borrowing yours.
I guess I'll be teaching you how to drive, Stephanie. It's
Yeah.
probably for the best anyway.
I'm not a bad driver.
He's not saying you're a bad driver. He's saying you're a bad teacher.
I mean, history has proven as such.
What, that I'm a bad teacher?
We should do a vlog of you driving
I
in
mean, I
Steven's
still
car.
can't drive a stick properly.
We should do a vlog of Steven teaching Alex how to drive a stick shift.
It'll be a lot of bouncing up and down and shaking. It'll just be like an action scene where everybody's running and the camera's shaking the whole time.
Payphones?
Well, you're also trying to learn to drive stick shift in a car with the worst clutch I've ever owned.
Yeah, aren't they still a thing though? Payphones?
Payphones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
And
I've never used one, but I've seen them. Nobody uses them anymore.
I've used a
That I
payphone.
yeah, I have too.
I've never used one, but I've seen them in like
They are a
public.
thing. Floppy disks.
I don't know what
this
that-
This is a history lesson. We're talking about the history of technology here.
What is
I
a
mean, technology
floppy
is nerdy.
disk?
Oh,
What?
she doesn't know floppy disks.
Well,
What
that's
is
not
it?
surprising. Floppy disks are like kind of at the edge of our time, at the beginning of our time too. Like they were getting edged out
Why are they called floppy disks?
because the inside of the disk. You know how a hard drive has a disk in the middle?
Yeah.
Well, floppy disks had like basically tape that was a drive, very low storage capacity that was inside of a cartridge thing that you put
Wait,
into
so
your
it was
computer.
just. Wait.
Yeah.
Are we gonna?
It was held together by tape?
No, the actual the storage space was on like a special tape that was floppy. So if you took it out of it, it would ruin it first of all, but second of all, it was very flimsy.
It's amazing
What
how
was-
Unli- CDs are hard plastic. This was soft.
Wait,
plastic.
so what was a floppy disk for?
It's
Not like a CD, right?
it was like a CD, but way less storage,
But you
way
couldn't
slower.
you couldn't take it out?
I'm
Yeah, you
gonna,
can.
I'm gonna see if I can make myself feel even older today.
What?
Anyone else in this room ever actually use a typewriter?
Yeah.
No. I've never even seen one before. I've seen them on TV.
I mean, yeah, typewriters are like keyboards,
I like.
except they print on real
And you
paper.
can't delete stuff.
You
can.
Kind of.
Kinda.
Sort of.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
I remember there was these things that my mom would use when I was really, really little that you could put in the car and it would like say a story.
Books on tape.
Cassette?
Yeah, cassette.
Oh.
I remember that, but I was really, really little.
Cassettes are, yeah. You know how the inside of a cassette has that brown tape in it?
No.
Okay.
I was
yep.
too little.
Yep. Yep. Steven, I think we're old, but you're older.
That's Alex.
Is that the
That's
new?
Alex trying to convince himself that he's not old.
Yes,
'Cause
I'm
he's
not
not
old. I'm still young.
I'm gonna ask this.
Yeah?
Are you gonna rename the episode "I may be old, but Steven's older"?
No. That's just a fact. I don't name things after facts. I name things that are catchy. Like a history lesson with Senpai. Just like that. You
Yes. Although, if you want to, I'm not the senpai here. Embermoto gave me 9, pretty much everything except for the stuff
No,
I
I'm the
remember.
senpai.
Yeah,
You're the dunce.
What am I?
You're the Kohai.
No, I want to be something else.
There's not really anything else. I don't know. You could be Stephanie.
No, I'll be Kohai.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a Japanese word for someone from Hawaii.
I can
probably.
guarantee you that there is not. That is so specific.
Probably.
Oh wait, did you
whatever
like
the
that
word is for
birthday video I
Americans.
sent you?
I actually haven't watched it yet.
Steven, you have to talk into the microphone.
You have to watch my videos.
I
They're
haven't-
specifically catered to each person I send them to.
I just
Yes,
haven't-
Steven.
I'm sorry. I've been busy.
Yeah, we've all been busy.
Hey,
Mhm.
I've been trying to make a electric bike so it'll actually stop. So when someone decides, hey, I'm going to jump out in front of this bicycle, I don't run them over.
Wait.
That's a good plan, actually. That's a safety thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
safety takes precedent over everything else.
I don't know. I'm a nerd before everything else. Let's be real.
So you would not. Well, you picked to fix your car brakes this week.
Yes, but you see, I didn't do it myself. I let somebody else do it who's an expert. And then I just paid for it.
You do realize I had AFC master certification for brakes, almost.
Almost.
I
wait,
did.
but
I just
see,
didn't take the
you
test.
also don't have a warranty on your brake job. They do.
I mean, you know what the warranty on their brake job is?
What?
The same parts warranty I would give you for putting brakes on the car, because brakes always have a warranty.
Right. Point is, talking to the mic. You're
Can I
talking-
turn the
so
mic
wait,
a bit?
Yes, you can move that one, just not the other one.
Should we
Is this working?
Yes.
do a Halloween episode?
Yes, we
Yes.
definitely. That was the point I started, like 20 minutes ago?
Yes.
Do we do a Halloween episode? Yes or no?
I
wonder
want
if there's
to,
a way do
but
a
you guys
poll.
need to take
Yeah,
me
we
to
did
that
a-
store to get my costume because it's too late to order one.
Well, we have to find a store. Google, is there a Halloween store near me or something?
Yeah, we can do that. Like when we're not doing a talk show, maybe.
And then what would Steven be?
I'll just do be what I was last year.
What? A dunce?
I really wish BCTV wasn't recording for 5 seconds.
No.
Because there
if
used
you
to
did
be.
it, I'd have to find it and blur it, and I really don't want to do that.
Yes, I know. I used to be able to get away with that occasionally.
Yeah, well, no.
Let's see, Embermoto. Do you have any suggestions for what I should be for Halloween?
I told Steven that he should either be a chef or a Snorlax or what was that other thing?
I don't know, but a chef would work pretty well, and it's pretty easy to put together.
Yep. I mean, part of me was just thinking I would dress in all the
Race car driver. That was the other thing.
Race car driver.
I'm too fat to be a race car driver.
You could still dress as one.
I don't.
You can be anything you want to be on Halloween.
I mean, I'll just wear.
No, don't tell him he can be anything because then he's just going to be like, I'm just going to be Steven.
You have to be something that's not you.
Okay.
You could
I'll
dress
wear-
up as
I'll-
Alex.
That doesn't work.
I don't have any nerd shirts unless you consider shirts with my college logo nerdy.
No.
Because yeah,
No.
I get those for free all the time.
Yeah, no.
I know I can wear the stuff I got when I was an alternate RA.
No.
I can get you an Aloha shirt.
Maybe.
Could it get here in time?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
you could have been a flower.
Yeah. No, we'll just have to make him wear something. We'll take him to the
Also,
Halloween store too and make him wear something.
Worst comes to worst, we just throw a sheet over him.
No.
Yeah.
No. I've lived in the South.
Oh, yeah, no.
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 I don't get it.
We'll explain it later to you, Stephanie.
Okay.
But yeah, no. We'll dress up as something. I'll be
I don't
something in
think
a lab
I don't
coat.
think Steven would want to be that.
Be what?
Steven from Steven Universe.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
No.
I think it'd be a little awkward sticking a gem in his belly button, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to glue it.
And we'd have to find one that's like, you know how it's hard. They have like the little ones.
Yeah, but we need to find a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Steven. You're going to have to be something that isn't of your namesake.
You could wear all the same color and be that color. Or you could wear
that's
all black.
lazy.
It's better than nothing.
Book on my
true.
face.
Wait, what?
He could be Facebook. Is what he's trying to say. No,
Only old people use Facebook.
it's kind of true at this point.
I use
But you know who
Wait.
uses Twitter?
Yeah, Steven, exactly. Prime example.
Yeah. So you know who uses Twitter, right?
No.
Me. If you follow me at DJ
Oh my
Frost
God.
WLMC, I'm shamelessly plugging right now. Give me my moment. Follow me at DJ Frost WLMC on Twitter and I think on Facebook too. Not that I ever use Facebook anymore because I'm not old. Gosh.
He's in denial.
I'm sorry to all of the old people out there using Facebook. I don't mean it.
He means it. He means it.
Oh, the glare I'm shooting at you right now.
I know, and they can see it. It's amazing.
Steven, you will forever be young at heart.
Yes, he's simultaneously old and a child. Remember, we already went through this. Yeah, sorry. He can't be a color either. That's DJ Orange's thing. There hasn't been a day where I've known DJ Orange to wear anything but orange.
I mean, I could always just dress in a suit.
You could wear
You
all
could,
black.
he could, I would
You
allow
could
him to
wear
dress in a
all
suit.
black and be the absence of color.
He could be. Or we could let him dress in a suit. Do you think a suit would be good? He could be like a mob boss or something. If he dresses
know.
in a suit.
If I can get a fake beard, I wear this hat that.
Steven, I think you're missing a prime opportunity here
Yeah.
for Alex to agree to let you wear a bowler hat.
bowler hat.
No.
Okay, I know what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear my suit hat and find a fake beard.
Okay. Good enough. I'd say we can agree to that.
You could borrow a cane from Teddy.
I already have a cane.
Oh, okay.
Why did I admit to that?
See, he admitted it. He's old. He has a cane. You should also get a shovel because you're digging yourself deeper and deeper, my friend.
I mean, how much deeper can I dig myself? I'm already in a basement.
You're already at bedrock at this point. It's like he's been mining all day and he hit bedrock.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't hit the core of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
really.
wish I was mining something useful, like Bitcoin.
Like diamond. Back to Minecraft.
Back to Minecraft. Yep.
Well, while you two are going to talk about Minecraft, I'm going to get another sip of water.
Well, okay. Minecraft is cool. I like Minecraft a lot.
We should definitely
I think we should look into getting a server for the Talking Nerdy community, don't you?
Yes.
I wish I could figure out how to do polls. There's got to be a way to do polls.
Probably.
There probably is.
But
Anyway.
I think that we should do like
You did a poll for the other show.
I think we should
Oh, I could do a straw poll.
like do not maybe a live stream of us playing in survival mode and dying a lot because that's probably going to happen. At least for me. I don't know how to use the GPS coordinates, so I always get lost and then die and then lose all my stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's how I play Minecraft.
All right. Let's do this. Copy. Paste. There we go. I made a poll.
Yay!
Are me and Stephanie allowed to take it?
No.
Yeah, he can.
Oh, okay.
But Steven has to talk closer into his microphone. That's not a sensitive microphone, Steven.
I mean,
it is specifically for my voice, which is loud and carries.
And you put me on the least sensitive microphone knowing I have a soft voice.
Do you have
No,
a
I put you
switch?
on it after you broke the other one. You didn't break it, but
Steven,
like
do you
after
want
the
to
other one
switch?
broke.
Stephanie, I think your voice is softer than mine.
Is
No. No, her voice carries better than yours.
it? Yay!
Which is odd because you guys have known I was in the building in the basement when I came in upstairs.
We sensed your presence.
Yeah, we sensed your presence, Steven.
All
There's
right,
a difference.
Stephanie, let's switch.
Anyway.
mics.
Swapping chairs, swapping chairs, da 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 da, swapping chairs, da 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 da, swapping chairs. Are you done yet?
We should have just stood there and waited for however long he could hold
Yeah.
that note.
No.
No.
No. Oh yeah. Now Alex can't see me glare at him.
Yeah, I can feel it though. Anyway.
Can I vote on this poll?
Yeah, of course.
I don't even know what a Minecraft server is, but okay.
Yeah, you can move the microphone if you need to.
This whoa. Now this microphone's breaking.
Stop breaking things.
No, it's like the clamp is breaking.
Don't do it. Oh, my word. You guys have to talk.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Steven after all.
You're probably right. It is probably Steven.
Yeah. Hashtag Steven breaks mics.
I'm just.
Word. Go talk on my mic, please.
Yeah.
For now.
How many technical difficulties has this had already?
I think all of them.
12. Wait, actually 12?
Probably.
Hey, at least I know what to do with the board while you fix.
You don't have to touch anything.
I know. I just can make sure that our voices are tickling the amber.
That is true.
I have no idea what that means.
You might now have to explain what tickling the amber means.
I will, but can I fix the microphone first?
Yes. Yes. Stephanie. And what do you think of the new release in the new Pokemon released in Pokemon Go?
I love it because
Oh, right. Sinnoh Pokemon dropped. That's a thing. If he breaks it now, I'm just done. We're ending the show. If he breaks it again, we're done.
Just turn this mic all the way up.
No, all the way down. Jeez.
Wait, that mic I'm too quiet. This mic I'm too loud.
Should I try to adjust it for you, Steven?
No.
Okay.
Keep talking.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but can they hear you?
I hope so.
Yes.
So
Anyway,
how many people have taken this poll?
my recording's all over the place at this
2.
point.
I took it and Steven took it.
Did nobody else take my poll?
Looks like no. And
Somebody said Steven is an adult, a child, and he breaks things.
oh,
I mean, it's true. At
Yeah,
this point.
They're not wrong.
No, it's true.
okay. Am I still hearable at this angle?
Yes, I'm gonna have to do some adjusting.
Okay.
But the new release,
Sinnoh Pokemon.
Alex was very happy.
I am so happy because Turtwig is in the game, and Turtwig is my favorite starter ever.
Yeah, I was thinking about drawing Torterra as an ice type.
Did it not go past the planning stage?
Yeah.
That's
Because
fine.
I started doing this other thing.
Hey, you know what? You're an artist. You do what your artistic intuition does. You know.
Stephanie's an artist.
Yes, Stephanie is an artist.
No.
No, you're a really good artist.
I try.
You're really good at what you do.
I don't take compliments well.
Neither
do you
do
take
I.
criticism better? Question. Gosh, how darn you be so good? Oh. Better? Is that better?
Sure.
Anyway, let's pull things back to
Nerd.
some semblance of normal, I guess.
Food.
Until something else breaks.
You're right. We haven't brought up food.
We
this
haven't
episode.
talked about food. I'm
so
hungry.
I just had Japanese hibachi for dinner. Oh, so good.
How
so
many
good.
nights? How many nights this week have you had that?
2.
I ate cafeteria food.
I'm sorry.
I ate KFC Taco Bell.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
I don't.
Even I know that's bad, and
It's bad.
I have literally no standards when it comes to food. I think McDonald's is good.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
also had to run and buy tools.
Except there was this one McDonald's my mom and I went to where they undercooked the burger, so it was pink in the middle, and I was like, I didn't know that could happen at McDonald's.
No, I didn't either. How?
I
think
don't know.
I
but
wouldn't eat
We
it.
just threw it away. She ate the edge and threw the rest away.
I would have went back up and said,
You undercooked this, and normally that's a good thing on a burger, but for you it's a bad thing. Actually though.
Their fries are good though.
They're okay.
I think
I have low standards.
Well, my favorite fast food places aren't near us.
Yeah.
Hardee's, Zaxby's.
No, those are southern chains mostly.
But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Steven and Alex taking me to restaurants that we do not have in Hawaii, because Hawaii has not very few choices, but
Very few chains.
yeah.
Which I think is actually good.
Yep.
It's good if you like Japanese food.
I love Japanese food.
I do not like Japanese food.
We need to go to Hawaii. I've been discovering a liking for Japanese food.
Yes.
Then you will like it there. Except it gets hot.
Yeah, I don't like hot.
Well,
You
as
can go
long as
during the winter. But
Yeah.
it's more rainy then.
why do I foresee myself in Hawaii wearing a kilt and a Hawaiian shirt?
I think you would get funny looks.
And how much do you
People don't
think?
wear kilts in Hawaii. I didn't know
No.
that was a thing.
I own a kilt.
I do not.
I also do not.
Although I think you're gonna have to change that for a wedding.
I may, but I also do own Hawaiian shirts, so I'd fit in fine.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if I don't think I probably used to own Hawaiian shirts, but my dad probably took them because he likes them.
Well, in that case, we'll have to go to Hawaii and get some Hawaiian shirts.
I would get both of you Hawaiian shirts, but I would get ones that I think you wouldn't hate. Like, I probably wouldn't get Steven a, like, neon orange shirt.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
DJ
But-
Orange would love that.
Oh, yeah, he would. Yeah, we've got a frowny face in the chat from my wife because she hates Hawaiian shirts. But I love them, so it's okay. I'm gonna die. If I bring one more Hawaiian shirt through our door, I'm not sleeping in the bed that night. I am sleeping on the couch. I can tell you that. But
But you can sleep with your Hawaiian shirt.
on. Yeah, it'd be worth it
I'm gonna
for like
ask,
one night.
I'm
No.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
How much trouble would you be in if someone gave you a Hawaiian shirt as a gift?
See, that would be different because it's a gift, right? You can't
Yeah.
you can't rudely deny a gift.
I could also get her a muumuu.
Oh yeah, actually, I think she would really like that.
Oh,
It's her
really?
style, yeah.
I'm not even sure what a muumuu is.
It's like the female equivalent of an aloha shirt. It's like a flowery dress with like... So they come in like different styles, but it's pretty much just a flowery dress.
It's good. I think it's definitely her style more. So I think she would actually really enjoy that. Also, did you two vote in the poll?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're the only two people who voted in the poll. So
I'm guessing.
So, yes.
So,
we
yes.
should have a Minecraft server.
I guess so. Now, here's the next question. Do I let people who are listening to the show into our server if they become a patron on, like, Patreon?
I will say, at least for my friend, the specific friend I'm thinking of, the one that commented on your video, and he takes pride in this, so it's okay for me to say it. Do not let him on your Minecraft server.
Is he a griefer?
He
Or he drops lava on everything, right?
he told me, I was like, oh, what should I do in Minecraft? He was like, make a volcano, like, just...
Was this the one
He's the most destructive person I have ever met.
was this the one that made a volcano and set you on fire and then you somehow got him to rage quit?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, different person.
I still want to hear this story of how you got someone that set you on fire to rage quit.
We weren't even together. He just died a lot.
Uh-huh.
Alex watched the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, due to probably, I think, concussions and other things.
Stuff.
Yeah. Certain games like that, if they don't look reality enough, give me very bad motion sickness.
I'm imagining this is
That-
really, really random.
Maybe have you tried recently? Because
th-
that could have been just near the concussion time.
I mean, I can try again, but I'm going to have a bucket near me.
Or, if you start to feel sick, look away.
Yeah.
This is really, really random, but I'm imagining what all of us would look like if we switched hair with the person to our left. So Alex would have my hair.
I'm trying to figure out right to left. And
You would have Alex's hair.
No, his hair is way too short.
And I would have your hair and he would have my hair.
I've never had curly, puffy hair, so it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I hate
Alex's
short
wife,
hair.
what do you think he would look like with curly, puffy hair?
Yeah.
What if he came home with curly, puffy hair wearing an orange aloha shirt?
Stephanie, do you value? I don't think you want to.
I think it'd be hilarious. I don't know how. I don't know. Apparently, people are voting on our straw poll, and it's not showing up. I don't know.
Steven broke
Whatever.
the
It's
poll.
a unanimous yes. We're
3
gonna make a
votes.
server.
3 votes for yes.
I'm waiting for your wife's comment.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think. Do you really want to make someone?
I think it's fine. She's not going to kill anybody, for my poor fashion choices. If I want to wear bright green, gosh darn it, I will. Steven, you're already getting excited if you give me a Hawaiian shirt.
I would not give you a Hawaiian shirt. I'd be more likely to give you a kilt.
Yes, well, I think we've determined that kilts are okay.
I think the oddest thing I've seen is a guy on a motorcycle wearing a Hawaiian shirt and really short neon orange pants.
Like booty short?
Yeah.
It
was either neon orange or neon green. I don't quite remember, but it was him on a
it hurt your
motorcycle.
eyes.
Yeah, it was him on a motorcycle wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And
Would he light up one of those black light rooms just by himself?
Probably.
Yep. There's puffy hair and then the expression.
You don't think he'd look good? You don't think he can pull off any hairstyle?
No, probably not puffy hair.
Well,
What about Steven's hair?
I think if somehow Alex had my hair, the first thing he would do is run
Cut
to
it.
a barber shop.
Yeah, I'd cut it. I keep short hair for a reason. It's because I'm always warm, and hair just adds to the heat. So you know what?
Oh, but if you have like really long hair and then you cut it, it's such a good feeling.
I will take your word for it. How does that sound?
No, short hair, no.
Yeah, I like short hair. What are you talking about? Steven, you had a mohawk. No.
Yeah.
You can't comment. You had a mohawk.
Hey, I was Stephanie's age when that happened.
That's not an excuse.
That's not an excuse.
Actually,
I've
no,
never had
I
a
was-
mohawk.
Neither have I. And I was Stephanie's age once. But
Actually,
like
no.
a lot.
Long time ago.
No, less time than it was Steven though. I was her age more recently than Steven was your age.
In
to be
this
fair.
room, Alex is the middle child.
I am the middle
But
child.
more closer to Steven's age than my age.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's true.
let me check. Yeah, there is a knife in my back. I know you at home can't see it, but there is one. I swear there is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That could be your
Anyway.
Halloween costume.
What? Just wearing an F?
No. Just having a
Like-
fake knife in his back.
Oh yeah. What about a target?
yes.
On his chest.
I mean, that would feel appropriate sometimes.
I think they've got those things at the Halloween store where they're the knife in the back thing.
Yeah. Am I still digging
You're
and
digging
digging?
yourself a hole. I mean, you're the one who said you have a cane, Steven.
Yes, but
Is it a cane or is it a cane sword? Because
No.
that makes
So
a difference.
cane swords are actually like super illegal
Oh.
that wouldn't
because
stop
they
me
count
from
as hidden weapons.
that wouldn't
Oh.
stop me from wanting one or
I know.
but yeah, no, I got this when I was dealing with the concussion because I was having balance issues and I found
Yeah.
having a cane made it so I wouldn't go boom.
Yeah, no, he had a cane for a legitimate concussion reason.
I've never had a concussion, so I don't know.
That's good. You don't want a concussion.
Trust me, you don't want
My hair is too puffy for me to get a concussion.
Ember Moto's giving you grief in the chat because you didn't dye your mohawk funny colors.
I mean,
Like, if you're going to do it, go all out, man.
He
I'm-
did try to get all his hair to fall out because he wasn't that the thing that you were doing?
I was a friend of mine, Lizzie, was dyeing my hair a lot, and it kind of, she kept on saying, "Why is it your hair like dying from this?" And it kind of half turned into a, "Will this kill my hair?" challenge.
Well, your hair's still here, so probably not yet, but in like 5 years, maybe.
Well, I stopped dyeing it because you can't donate hair that's been dyed for wigs.
Yeah.
That's the big reason
I
I'm
used to
growing
do
my
that
hair
when I was
long.
little.
That's a good reason,
I
but I
would
thought you
grow-
hate short hair.
I would grow my hair out
Oh, it's gonna be
12 inches and then cut 10 off.
it's gonna be grown long enough that I can just cut off and still have a ponytail.
Grow it 12
Yeah.
inches.
Yeah.
That's
Grow it
what
a
I
foot.
did. Like, I would cut it and it would still be like at least a little past my shoulder.
Yeah, I just
That's a good length, I'd say.
really the only thing I care is everything, including bangs and a ponytail.
Cool.
That's,
Apparently,
when did
I
talking
can't.
nerdy become talking hairy?
That does not sound good.
It really doesn't. I wish I hadn't said it now, but like I did, so it's out there.
Yeah, it's out there for
Do I need to
everybody.
throw you the shovel, Alex?
No. That was just a misstep in communication. But like,
But we should. Oh, we should all dye our hair to match our characters.
oh, I don't
No.
know how that would go.
Let's.
My
no.
hair's already
My hair
red.
would be bright blue.
I'm just saying that because my hair's already red.
So like,
I can't dye my
no,
hair.
my
And
hair,
you would have frosted tips.
I would, but my hair
And you would
grows,
have to spike it up.
my hair grows really fast, so it'd be gone within like 2 months.
Oh.
Yeah, like really fast.
Just keep dipping the tips of your hair in white paint.
Sure, that's the easy way to do it, right?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to get a Target shirt for Halloween because it feels like that in the chat
Oh,
right now
but
tonight.
but you did it to yourself.
Ugh.
You
I feel like
started.
Steven has a shovel and Alex has a trowel.
Then what do you have?
Nothing. I'm just the one
She's
poking
got the
fun.
camera.
I'm the one poking fun at both of you.
Actually, no. I do actually have a shovel on me.
You do actually have a shovel
I
on
thought
you.
that was a trowel.
It's a shovel head thing.
It's a shovel
Uh,
because I've been.
Because you've been here long enough to get a shovel.
Yes.
you're digging yourself deeper, Steven.
We should stop with this because they're imagining me in a boy band now, and I really don't want that.
No, keep that thread going, please.
No. I wasn't cut out for the boy band life. The boy band life chose me.
No.
Nah.
No.
Good, I killed it. Let's move on.
You know it's bad when even I'm saying no.
So how about them sports ball stuff? Isn't like sports ball championships going on or something?
Baseball.
Something about the Red Sox.
Something about
That
something.
they
the
won.
the season finale is coming up or
I
something
don't know.
like that.
The Red
I don't
Sox
know.
won. That's
when
something
I was-
I heard today.
When I was working the other day, they were yelling obscenities at the box that anime normally comes out of.
Oh, so they were using the anime box for something else? Eey.
Yes. I know. It felt like it was being ripped off.
Yeah, I agree. I would like to see more anime on the TV. You hear that, major news, major cable network things? Put more anime on TV. That's an order.
I think they're going to ignore you.
They're going to ignore me. Yeah. So, okay. So,
What's a J-pop band?
Japanese pop.
Okay, Embermoto thinks our cast should be in a J-pop band now.
And then my comment.
Yeah, and then Stephanie's gonna draw it. It'll be K. It'll be K. Keep your eye out on the DJ Frost Twitter at DJ Frost WLMC because I'll be tweeting all this as it comes. Oh, the memes that'll be made. Oh, the memes.
Yeah, I think my life is one giant meme waiting to happen.
Sure. You said it, not me.
Just give us the shovel, Steven. Just give us
Stop,
the shovel.
Steven. Let's pull this back to the original history lesson thing. Let's see. In 2011, Pull Madoka Magica started, and then I was scarred for life. Because I watched it.
I don't know what that one is.
Good. Don't watch it.
Okay.
It's,
I don't know what it is either.
I'd like to talk about it, but I'm not going to. Because no.
I mean,
Yeah.
there
I'll
are
take your word for it.
yeah.
That's all I have to say about that.
You just brought it back to a thing that we cannot talk about.
Yeah, well, you see, there's a certain scene in there where a certain female character, something bad happens, and it no longer isn't magical girl anime anymore. It becomes something far, far more horrific. Yeah, it's a horror anime after that point.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Yeah, it was the start of the genre swapping kind of thing. So Madoka Magica started off as magical girl and then turned into psychological horror.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is this? I can't read the name of the anime. Yay, dyslexia. In 2001, the cult classic.
2001?
Yeah.
You mean Zoids or Fruits
Yeah.
Basket?
Zoids. What is Zoids?
Zoids is
It sounds like
it was
what
these
Shaggy
toys that you built and they were wind up and they moved and they were of different animals and things like that, and dragons and stuff like
cool.
that. Yeah, it aired, but like it wasn't very good. But it's a cult classic. People like it, you know, because it's got one of those things. But it wasn't like a long anime that ran for a long time, and it kind of was. It got the Cartoon Network treatment. So
If you could make an anime,
yeah,
what genre would you want it to be?
Probably fantasy adventure type one. You know, like I like romantic comedies. I really like them. I think they're great. I'm man enough to admit it.
I think Steven would want to make another one of those. What's that car anime?
I don't know. The only car anime
He'd make a mecha anime for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
problem I would have making an anime is I would want things to be too close to the real world to justify making it an anime.
What?
I mean,
Like-
it's not just the story; it's like the style, right?
It's the
Or
style.
would you want it to just have real people?
No. Like I watched an episode of something car related, and the like the characteristics of how the cars drove would not actually work, and that just annoyed me so much I couldn't watch it.
Well, you see, here's the thing. It's anime. It doesn't need to work because it's anime.
It doesn't even need to make sense.
No.
Yes.
You know what? Gundam makes up all of the things. You know how Gundams work? G particles. You know what G particles are? God particles, meaning they BS the entire physics.
Well, I mean, what was the
What?
Like if you can explain why it's different, more understanding. Like there was a clip I watched, a lawyer reviewing an anime for legal accuracy, and
You mean Ace Attorney?
I was watching because
Yeah. No. Ace Attorney is as accurate as accurate lawyering, just like bear claws are made from bear's claws. They're not the same. They're not even like they share a name.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Let's see. So it's about as accurate as I am playing darts. You know, I'm the person that maybe if I throw 9 darts, 2 of them hitting the board is a good game for me.
I'm the type of person that will throw all the darts at the same time.
Yeah, I did that too. I'm the kind of person who takes a bow and arrow and tries to shoot multiple arrows out of it because Link can do it. Just an FYI, don't aim it in any sort of direction where people may be in the next 5 seconds because they're going everywhere.
I half want to see you try that.
It was a poop show.
Did you hit anything?
I hit lots of things. Just not what I was aiming at.
Yeah, I would rather.
Next time, aim for what you don't want to hit.
See? But then I'll just hit more things that I wasn't aiming at.
I mean, sometimes. I mean, just because it happens in anime doesn't mean it happens.
Well, it happened in a video game,
Yeah.
which may be worse.
No, it happens in anime too.
Oh,
though.
okay.
Yeah, the multiple arrow thing, yeah, it happens in games, anime, but like,
Scattershot.
yeah.
Speaking of Arrow, I'd like that show.
I haven't seen it, but I actually
Haven't.
like the Green Arrow as a comic book hero myself.
It's actually it and Flash are very, very good. I'm actually probably one of my favorite parts of the weekend, other than Yuri on Ice, was watching more Arrow and the Green Lantern with Embermoto.
Wait, Green Lantern is in the movie?
No, not Green Lantern. Flash.
The Flash, okay.
You know how names are hard for me. I get them. I can't even remember my own name sometimes. Although
Ellie-
that was right after the concussion, so that's
I was gonna say, at
understandable.
least you're not one of those people that think that Zelda is Link.
Ew.
but
Well, no,
I-
let's ask him. What character is Link in The Legend of Zelda?
If I told you I don't even know what The Legend of Zelda is.
Get out.
Okay, bye.
No. Seriously, Steven. You're serious right now.
I don't know what Zelda is.
The look Alex has on his face right now.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Can we talk about this? By the way, you see my shirt, right, Stephanie?
I do indeed.
The folks at home may be able to see my shirt, but it has a picture of Link on it with a sword, and it's the picture when he first gets the sword in the first Legend of Zelda game, and it says, "It's dangerous to go alone." Yeah, no, the chat is upset with you, Steven.
I will.
Embermoto, I thought you were supposed to nerdify him.
Okay.
Like this is egregious. This is damage against nerdkind.
I have the Majora's Mask game.
Okay.
And Alex
I don't know
and
if he'd be able to play it.
Oh, well, we would help him.
I think
Embermoto's really upset now. Yeah, this has become Steven's ultimate shame. Nothing. No. Like, I don't even care that he's old anymore. Like, he doesn't even know what Zelda is. He doesn't know. Wow. Steven, do you know who Mario is?
Yes.
Do you know who Luigi is?
Yes.
Do you know what their last name is?
No.
It's Mario.
Mario.
Mario, and Luigi Mario. The Mario brothers.
Okay.
That is their official name. That I wouldn't expect him to know. But
I didn't know they had a last name.
Yeah, it was a fairly recent development, actually.
I remember playing that game on the 64.
What? Which one? Super Mario?
One of the Marios.
I don't know. He looked at me like I was supposed to respond, but I don't have a response for that because I still don't know what that really is.
Yeah, and it's like you were alive during the heyday of the old Zelda games too, Steven.
My excuse is that I wasn't alive.
But like you still know the Zelda series and you've played them, right?
Oh yeah.
So
what system was it on?
Well, all of them, because the original game was 1986 on the NES. Mm-hmm. Then there was Link 2, I believe it was also on the NES.
I think the
it
oldest one I played was Spirit Track.
Spirit Tracks is on the DS, and that was...
I've only played the DS ones.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't have any other system.
You should play Breath of the Wild. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I lost my Switch.
But
you should probably find that.
Well, I can't look for it at the moment.
No, it's in your house somewhere. I know. No, they've been on every system Nintendo's ever made.
I've played...
There's been a Zelda game.
That would explain it.
Yeah, you have poor taste in systems. I get it.
I played
PlayStation, then Xbox.
Yeah, I get
Tracks,
it. You have a poor taste in systems.
Majora's Mask. What was that other one?
Majora's Mask is actually A Link Between Worlds. Yep, Majora's Mask is actually older than you think.
I can't. Oh yeah, I know it's an old game, but they
remastered. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could also play Ocarina of Time, considered the best Zelda game. Other than Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild pulled ahead because it's also on the 3DS. They remade it for the 3DS.
Oh, I should get that game.
You can get it on the Virtual Console, I'm pretty sure.
What's that?
I can probably...
eShop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to see if I can dig this hole even deeper because, well, why not? If I told you the first time I played D&D was after becoming a Landmark student, what would you say?
That's not surprising. A lot of
least
people
you
pick up
played
pen and paper RPGs in college, so...
Also, remember... I grew up in a place called North Carolina.
Yeah, no, it's 1957 there. I know.
Yes.
Whatever.
Set your clock back 50 years.
60.
70.
Sure. Anyway, it's like that meme, the time zone meme. You know, it's funny how it can be 3 a.m. in Tokyo, 5 p.m. and wherever in 1927 in the United States.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I have a fun fact. So, I traveled far to get to this college.
Right, yeah.
And when the president or whoever was doing the welcoming speech,
sure,
they were like, we have students from all over. We even have some students from Hawaii. And I was like, oh.
That's you.
It's still part of the United States, but because the other things that he said were like India and like
so like other countries and then Hawaii. Anyway, I'm still in shock. So any final nerdy thoughts, Steven? You're ignored.
We will have Steven play
We have a laundry list now.
We will have Steven play a Zelda game, and we will help him play the Zelda game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason that I do hope to live with Embermoto after I graduate, so someone can actually get me fully caught up on nerds, because it's going to take...
We can have him play Spirit Tracks, because it has trains in it.
We could, but I think we should start him off on a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. It's been It's been. It's been. That's what I'm going to say. It's been. We did some history. We talked about some nerd stuff. We got really sidetracked. We discovered Steven's old.
Steven dug himself deeper.
Steven has dug himself in a pit so
He's-
deep. I don't know if
he's
we'll
hit
rescue
lava.
him. Yeah, he's hit the lava. He's burning up. He was looking for diamonds and he missed. Big time.
And the Minecraft thing.
And the Minecraft thing. Yeah.
And your Pokemon thing.
Yeah. Steven did not have a productive episode. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. If you like the show, please check out the FrostRaven YouTube channel. I wish I could give you a URL, but we need to get 100 subscribers before I can get a custom one. So make sure you subscribe and tell all your friends to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at DJFrostWLMC. If you feel so inclined, go to patreon.com/FrostRaven40K. Check it out if you want to. I'm not expecting anything. I think, when we get the Minecraft server up and running, it'll be more important. But for now, just give it a look. And, yeah, it's been great. So you've been, listening on the FrostRaven YouTube channel, on WLMC, Landmark College Radio, and, of course, on BCTV. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and we will see you next week here on Talking Nerdy.
If I'm invited back.
Yes.